My little brother and I were reading comments on one of my videos the other day, and he pointed out one which really made me feel sad. Someone said, "I can't speak English because I am a shy person." And I don't know if it was the wording of it, but it really broke our hearts. So I decided to make this video to help motivate you all, especially you shy people. The first one, this is a well-known tip, but I really believe in it. Fake it till you make it. And most importantly, don't tell people that you feel shy. Almost a year ago, I was invited to speak about my business at my old university. I had to give a 45-minute talk all about me and my business to a room of so many students. I didn't tell anyone that I was feeling shy. So what did I do? I pretended I was super confident. I tried to relax how I was standing. I tried to relax my voice. I went outside beforehand just to do some breathing and to relax myself, and it ended up going really, really well. So how can this apply to you? Not only are you nervous about speaking to someone, but it's also not your native language. You need to pretend that you're confident. You can try lowering your voice slightly. So instead of speaking up here really nervously, you will speak in a low voice and have it echo across the room. The next tip I have for you is listen and learn from other confident speakers. If you really want to learn how to be more confident and how to speak more confidently, you need to listen to experienced and confident speakers. Make it part of your daily routine. Once you've found somebody and pinpointed who you want to sound like, try and imitate them a little bit. Make it your own, but take elements of their confidence and elements of their speech. For example, I really like and admire the way Stephen Fry speaks. So I make a point to listen to him speaking frequently. Tip number 3, it is rehearse and prepare your best stories and monologues and things that you know you will have to say time and time again. Make a habit of talking to yourself and practicing your best stories and the answers to the most frequent questions. Where are you from? What are your hobbies? What's your job? What would you like to do in the future? Tell me about yourself. That's such a big one. And it makes me feel nervous when someone asks me that in my own language. Practice it. Maybe even write it down at first and then practice it until you know it off by heart. You don't want to know it word for word. You just want to know that when somebody asks you that question, you know what to say and you can say it with confidence. Right, my next tip is practice asking questions. Examples. So how did you get into your career path? Or if you could do one thing differently, what would you do? That opens up an opportunity for the other person to tell their story and to talk a bit, so you can have time for a rest. Most people enjoy talking about themselves and they also appreciate good listeners. And you can be both of those by asking questions. The only thing you have to do is learn and remember how to ask them correctly. I always have a couple of questions up my sleeve so that if I'm feeling nervous or shy, I can quickly ask someone something and we can continue the conversation that way. And there's no pressure on me. Number 5 is don't take yourself too seriously. The best way to bond with people is to laugh, and especially to laugh at yourself. If I feel shy about something, sometimes I make a joke about it. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I was so embarrassed about making mistakes. But actually, those mistakes ended up being my funniest stories in Spanish. Embrace making mistakes. They are such a powerful tool. Not only do you learn from them, but you can also create comedy from them. But if you're quite obviously uptight and really embarrassed about your mistakes, it puts the other person or your audience in a really awkward situation. You don't want people cringing for you. You want people to feel comfortable that they can laugh along with you. Keep a note of all these funny mistakes that you've made, and then maybe one day you can meet somebody else that's shy when you're already fluent in English, and you can make them feel better and tell them about your ridiculous experiences. Number 6, meet and talk to as many different people as possible. In your life, you are going to meet so many people that you will never ever meet again. So if you do embarrass yourself in front of them, if the worst does happen, it doesn't matter. You might think about it again, they might think about it again, but if you don't ever see them again, it doesn't matter. Take the opportunity to speak with strangers, to go out and meet people, to talk to as many different people as possible. Confidence for shy people comes with practice. An example, I never really made my own friends before as an adult. I always just had friends from childhood or friends that I shared with my partner. And when I moved to this village, I was new, my fiance was new, we didn't know anyone, but I really wanted to make friends, but I felt really shy. But we started going out, sometimes together, sometimes apart, and making real efforts to talk to people. If we recognised someone, we would say hello. I would sometimes pop to the coffee shop on my own and talk to the people there. We'll go to the pub and see the same people over and over again and get to know them very, very slowly. At first, it felt really awkward and I felt really shy, but now we just really enjoy being able to go anywhere in our village and know people. Had we allowed ourselves to be naturally shy, as we are, that wouldn't have happened. It was by practicing speaking to as many different people as possible that we felt confident. Right, that's it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and I really hope you learned something, and I really hope that you're going to make more effort to feel less shy, or at least seem less shy until you become less shy. And I shall see you soon for another lesson. Mwah!